Okay, so. No. Yes. All right, so you guys are sitting around a fire. Conversation comes up. The topic of conversation is, what does your character find repulsive or disgusting?
Oh.
What's the start?
Fairy. I gotta think of the name of it.
Ask, do we have what is the dragon's name again? I'm sorry.
Virunga.
Virunga.
Oh.
Do we have Virunga with us?
Yes.
I think Sabek would give him a very...
Okay, hold on. Virunga would not have been with you when this conversation happened.
So okay. That's what I meant. Okay.
You have the benefit there. You don't have to be polite.
Word. Dragons and magic users.
Okay.
They are unnatural and they are against the gods.
All right. So Sabek was alchemically tortured and made to be addicted to dragon's blood, but he actually dislikes dragons. He's not just addicted to dragon's blood because somebody made him. He has other reasons that he dislikes dragons outside of that.
Yeah, dragons bridge the line between mortality and divinity. Nothing should have that right, but they do, and they use it wantonly at mortals' expense. They're disgusting creatures, and I'm ashamed to be in their likeness.
That's great. Does Sabek feel similarly about other supernatural creatures like specters and necromancers and
I would say that he would, but probably not prejudicially. It's the kind of thing where he'd have to meet them before he really lets the hate out.
Okay, interesting.
Dragons, he's already there. He does not like dragons.
He's met too many dragons he doesn't like.
And magic users, like alchemists.
Like Hogard.
Yeah,
Okay.
but Hogard is otherworldly, so he's kind of still trying to figure that one out.
Okay, good.
They're actually pretty cool with each other, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. You guys were getting along last we checked. Aeneas, you have any update?
I'm not muted, am I?
Nope, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. So, I think that Lunara would be really embarrassed to admit this because it seems like
Okay.
such a small thing in comparison to what we've already faced on our journey so far. But she has a fear of clusters of holes.
What does
Because
that
it's
mean?
Because it's gross and repulsive, and lots of mushrooms out in the wilds kind of look like that, depending on the stages that they're in, and it's just something she sees and immediately just bleh.
Clusters of holes
That's a real phobia, by the way.
It is, yes, 100%, and I actually have it IRL, but
is it when a log is starting to rot and so it gets holes in it, that kind of clusters of holes?
kind of.
I
Interesting.
think there's a picture incoming on Discord.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a picture coming in on Discord.
This is fascinating. Okay.
Trypophobia?
Yes.
Trypophobia. He is soldiering up hard right here, going through these pictures.
I'm trying to think what Ciara's would be.
Oh
Yeah. Okay. That's very good.
Can I delete it now?
Sure.
I had a friend that had that.
I think Ciara has to be something completely arbitrary that is totally in contrast with the fact that she, like, eats garbage and is a horrifying space monster. And I think it's gotta be that, Ciara just can't stand walnuts. They're just really gross.
I love that.
She actually thinks that too many people are too alright with walnuts and something needs to be done about this.
You look like brains and or testicles, so.
Have I missed something?
Morgan, you're online?
I am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What does Gimbal find repulsive or disgusting?
Oh, I've thought about it. And the first thing that I think comes to mind is the queen.
The queen of, like, the current country?
She's an awful person.
Damn. We got an anarchist over here.
Okay.
People.
I like that a lot. Okay.
And I hate the queen. They're repulsive to me.
Mikhail? Are you on?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay.
Hey.
Our pre-game character building question is, what does your character find repulsive or disgusting?
The church.
Okay, that's
He doesn't trust anyone in authority in the church.
asked and answered, but yeah, I get it. That's a good answer. Lunara, is it safe to assume that your injured baby giant raven is not going to be participating in this fight?
Yeah. I'm gonna just. It's gonna sit, like, chill, like, on my back or on my shoulder or something.
Okay. It is like,
How do you carry
it's a
about
baby
that?
giant raven, so it is like the size of like a mastiff.
Oh well. Yeah,
Get
he
you
could
all
just
hunched over with that
he could
bird
just
on
chill in
your
the
back.
back.
Okay. I think in context, because he's injured and stuff, that's what I was going with. In the future, once we've had a chance to, like, heal him up and stuff, he has an ability that, like, once you've finished bonding with him, he cannot die as long as you are alive, like, protecting him.
Ooh.
Yes. But you have to finish bonding with him first, so that will be after this level.
Okay.
Okay. So, is there any business people want to take care of before we get to the fact that you guys are, before we get to the present situation?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, is that Cody?
Yes, it is.
It's a Cody.
Hey, Cody, real fast. What does Vanitas find repulsive or disgusting?
That's a good question. Baby birds.
Baby birds?
Yep. He
Okay,
thinks
that's a
they
very
look
good
like
answer.
grotesque miniature versions of his own species, and
Especially,
it's just
like,
weird now.
especially if you've ever, like, seen a baby bird, they're not attractive.
Yeah,
They're gross,
he
weird
feels
looking
the same way about baby birds that I feel about babies. They look
Okay.
like aliens.
I love it. Okay, very good. So, party. You guys are making your way through these tunnels. Can the party, just each of you guys, just grab your character and kind of orient yourselves how you think you would be oriented in this party assembly? Varunga will be in the front.
I'm currently driving, so can somebody move my character for me?
Okay, where would you be? Middle?
I feel like I'd be somewhere up front since I'm a melee guy.
Okay. All right. So, we've got 2 Hogards here.
Oh, sorry. I dragged my own onto the screen.
No, you're good. You're good. Okay. So, you guys peek around the corner, and through a sort of like, there's like a natural shaft of sunlight coming down from the ceiling, but there's also several sconces of torches set up in this middle section here around a large giant who's currently seated on a throne. You can only assume that this is Orel, the giant you are currently hunting. There are 4 creatures spread out in front of him that he seems to be in conversation with, and the whole lot of them have not yet noticed you guys. What do you do?
Does anyone have any kind of oil or flammable substance? Dragon blood, possibly.
And Vanitas is just gonna like look at everybody and make some big like military-looking hand gestures that no one understands.
Very good. Hey, Hogard, you're kind of an alchemical person. Reasonable that you would have something flammable, right?
Let me look through my pack here. Also, I'm wanting to use my boombox to run up there and drop it near this guy. I would take a chance with that. So I don't know how that will
So that's
fit in.
That's how you're gonna start the combat once we get there?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I've got some torches. So what are we looking for? Oil?
Yeah, it doesn't have to say on your character sheet that you have it, but like it's reasonable that Hogard would have something like alchemically combustible, right? Like that's the kind of guy he is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
So-
I don't have anything specific, but yeah, I may have something that
Go in my
might
house
make a small explosion.
Okay. So
What I think.
let's say you have that to work with.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna say I have 4 javelins, and we have oil. And there are fire braziers over there. So I mean, I could just like put the tip of one of the spears into the oil, light it on fire, and somebody throw the oil over there and give them all damage over time. At least I would imagine. Whatever we decide to start.
Okay. Interesting.
Well, before we're detected, though, I'd like to try and get this boombox close and set it off, hopefully without injuring any of us.
Well,
It has a 60-foot. I have to be within 60 foot to set it off.
okay. And you're a rogue, so of everyone, you're kind of like the most qualified to actually position yourself and do that. Does anybody else have anything they want to do before he takes off with that?
Hogard, could you put the oil up there along with your boombox?
Sure.
Maybe that will kind of shatter the oil and it will like splash everything.
Sounds good. I would think it would.
Real quick, before, like, this is totally out of character.
Mm-hmm.
There's no room for negotiations with this dude. We're just going in and murdering him.
Yeah, I kind of want to know what Varunga wants to do before we go in, if that's cool. Just like see if he had a plan.
Oh,
Yeah,
Varunga.
probably my bad, but I was thinking we might only have one shot at this guy.
Yeah, no, I'm all the way with you, Hogard.
Yeah.
Just if we're gonna kill this guy, I would just think about it a little bit more and maybe confer with our dragon pal.
If we decide to negotiate with him, then me and Veritas at least are going to have to betray that at some point because we have a pact with the dragon.
Yeah, that's on y'all. No one told y'all to make a blood pact. Blood pacts are dangerous, or did you not know that?
Fair.
Varunga says that the deal was you guys would help him kill this giant, and he is down to kill this giant. So let's go. What are we waiting for?
Okay.
So if we are 100% down to kill the giant, I am going to. First off, I got to log in.
Okay.
Well, here's an idea. What if I try and sneak up there, drop my boombox near him within 15 feet, and sneak away? If the negotiations don't go well, we fall back to that.
Yeah.
We're really gonna piss off the dragon if we do that.
I'm into it.
I mean, that's a good. This is CR speaking. I think that's a good start to like the fight. Either way, we don't have to negotiate. We can still sneak up and drop a boombox on them.
Yeah.
So I can always. I'm assuming it's dark in here, right?
It's lit by sunlight from that basically is shining down on Orel, and there are 4 torch sconces around lighting, but the vast majority of the room is very, very dark.
Okay, can I use my shadow step ability to like
Ooh.
teleport up into like a dark corner of the room?
Yeah, I mean, let me check.
Because
Check the
it
specs on
looks
that.
pretty tall.
Way of the shadow step. When you are in dim light or darkness, which you are, as a bonus action, you can teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see that is also in dim light. You then have advantage on the first melee attack you make before the end of the turn. It doesn't say that costs key, although, yeah, it's not listed as something that costs key. So yeah, you can just do that as often as you want. So that might actually... Yes, so Vanitas can sort of slip in and out of the shadows and just teleport around in them like a vampire.
Oh, he's totally gonna start the... How tall is this room?
This room is tall. It's,
Okay.
let's say maybe 60 feet tall, and then from the place that you guys are at, there's another, like, 10-foot drop before you hit the surface of the water, and then the water is deep. We don't know how deep. Also, worth noting,
Is it tall enough for me to be able to do a dive attack, my first attack?
Yeah, totally.
Then that's totally what's gonna happen.
Okay, also worth noting, the room... the light cuts off before you get to the end of the room. So the room is like a long chamber that extends down to the south, like further than you can see.
Okay. So yeah, whenever we're ready to figure out like what strategy we're going with, I'm gonna enact my master plan.
And your master plan is teleport above Orel and then drop on his head.
Dive bomb the fuck out of him.
Okay.
And if need be, I can drop some oil too, because I'll be above everyone.
Okay.
Interesting. 2 questions for the DM.
Yes.
One, does the dragon heal from fire? Or would we not know that?
You could ask.
Could somebody just like pull out a torch and kind of just like bump into him? Oh, I'm sorry. How are you feeling?
Where is the dragon, by the way? Is it at the front or the back?
He's in the front.
The front with Sabek.
So I think that the thematically would be on you, Sabek, because I'm not close, unless you want me up there.
Yeah.
You should have a torch on you. I have a torch. I'll throw it to you.
A torch.
You guys,
If we're not just gonna
I have a
ask.
torch. I got plenty
you
of
guys
torches.
definitely cannot have torches lit like while attempting stealth, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that this conversation's happening like back in the like you guys poked your head in, saw the situation, and then stepped back to have this conversation.
I guess maybe that's just something to keep in mind. My second question was, what's this staircase behind Orel?
That's a good question, isn't it? Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Actually, from your perspective, your characters would have no way of knowing that's there because you are like on level with him. You're not.
Okay.
Actually, he is above you.
There, I guess. He's above us. I thought he was below us.
No, he's above you by like 5 feet.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. There's no way out.
All right.
Cool,
Well,
like,
there's no.
do something.
If there are no objections, I've got spectrometer goggles, spectrometer goggles that I'm gonna wear that'll help me through the dark, and I want to sneak up there and place my boombox on the step right in front of the giant.
Okay. I like it.
I'm putting those goggles on now, and
Now-
I'm going to head down the trail.
Now, Hogard is ironically not actually that stealthy. I just looked at your skills. You're not proficient in stealth, which kind of fits with the character of Hogard. Even though he's a rogue, he's not the pranciest fancy man among the bunch. There might be somebody else in the party who's more fit for stealth.
Does Orel and these demons, do they rely on dark vision, or like can they see in the dark basically?
Wex, I think your character would know that the demons can see in the dark.
Oh wait, did we explain to him what the demons are? I don't feel like we've told him yet. Because he wasn't here last game.
Oh, Mikhail, you weren't here last game. Mikhail, the demons that you summoned in the first fight against those wolves are in the room. Talking to the giant. So
I hope
yes,
you heard that.
Mikhail, you there?
We may have lost one, boys.
Alright, I'm gonna send a message.
If you're there and you can hear us, you're muted. Because we can't hear you.
He's there.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't think he's muted.
Yeah, no, I'm here. What's up?
Oh, hi. We were just informing you that the demons that you summoned in that first fight are in the room, seem to be negotiating with Orel. There's kind of a...
They would do that.
Yeah. So, Wex would be aware that the demons can see in the dark. Somebody would have to do a knowledge of giants in order to know if they can see in the dark.
What kind of knowledge would that be?
Get my character sheet.
It's a good question. It would definitely be intelligence.
Would it be nature?
Yeah, I'm gonna say nature.
On the character sheets, there you look at your base stats on the left, like on the left panel. There's two numbers. So, for example, my strength says a large 4 and then a small 18.
Yes.
What does that mean?
18 is the actual number of points you have in strength. 4 is the number that you add to strength rolls. So
Okay.
yes. 18 is almost exclusively important for leveling up purposes. The 4 is what you use for everything else. So anybody who's good at knowledge of nature could answer that question about Orel.
Yeah, I've got a 4 in nature.
Go ahead and roll.
Click in nature.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. 16? Okay.
That's decent.
You know whether giants are able to see in the dark, which they are.
Giants can see in the dark.
Hold on, let me read this and make sure I read it right.
Good to know. So he's totally going to see Vanitas.
Well, that's only if he's looking up.
True.
They can see. Do they rely on that vision? I'm asking because I have umbral sight, and I think I can use this. Am I 3rd level?
Yes.
It says I gain dark vision out to a range of 60 feet, and if I'm also adept at evading creatures that rely on dark vision, and if I'm in darkness, I'm invisible to any creature that relies on darkness. So I'm wondering, would I be able to sneak up with them with umbral sight?
Yes.
To place their boombox for him?
That's very good. Yes. So that's also good because these are all creatures who would kind of be cocky because they can see in the dark. They would not expect something to be able to sneak up on them in the darkness. So, yeah, that's good.
Okay,
so just
if we're cool with that, I can sneak up the box, but we can still talk about it too. If anybody else has other ideas.
I vote Lunahara. I think that's the only way we're going to get it up there without aggroing them.
So far, we have Lunara is going to sneak up and plant the box. Vanitas, once we're ready to start shit off, is going to teleport up to the ceiling and then dive bomb Orel. How do we want to position ourselves for this fight? Because if those two just jump into the middle of this whole group, they're going to be 2v5ing this fight while the rest of us are still, like, all the way over here.
I would prefer to plant the box and back off before we start anything, if that's cool.
And I can hold off until, before I jump down and attack. I can wait for somebody else to attack first.
So is the plan then to plant the box, back off, activate the box, and just like let the confusion reign and see what they do, and then ambush them while they're running around like a chicken with their head cut off?
I'd say that's what we should do. We're
verbatim what we should do.
4 demons and a giant.
A spider.
I don't think their conversation is going to be good for us.
Okay.
Spider before you move.
Olgar's a little hurt because he thinks he could sneak up there. He's probably wrong, but just telling you, he's a little moody now because, he was ready to do this.
Okay. Last thing, do we all want to start from like where we're at, or do we want some of the stealthier people among us to try to sneak over onto the right bridge so that we have them flanked?
Who wants to turn into a spider and climb onto the ceiling or the wall and then jump down? So I can go over the stairwell if I'm a spider.
That's terrifying because you'd be a giant spider.
Okay. So,
and spiders can see in the dark, I think.
We have established that you can change your form, but you can't take on, like, traits that... Like, you aren't able to, like, fly when you become a bird. You could take on the shape of a spider, but you wouldn't have a spider's, like, wall climbing abilities, unless one of your other abilities lets you, which I'm checking now, because it might... You have aquatic adaptation. You can turn into essentially a fish. The entire lower part of this map is water, so you could turn into a fish and then swim around with water over to the other side.
Water.
I wouldn't advise it.
Yeah. So, no climbing, but let's see, you are a monk, so you might just be good at... Yeah, you're just naturally good at stealth. If you tried to just sneak over to the other side, you're very likely to succeed. Just...
Okay. Well, I'd rather do it as a spider.
Okay.
So I'm going to change to the spider before I do so, but I will go over to the other side.
Okay.
I'll play when I get there.
Okay, cool. So, go ahead and roll stealth, and anybody else who wants to sneak over to the right side, roll stealth. And Lunara, I'm actually not going to make you roll stealth, but because you have such a big advantage, we're just going to say your character is able to sneak up, plant the box, and get over on the right.
Okay.
Anybody else who wants to stealth over, make the roll.
Here, Lunar, be very careful with this box. Go and place it on the step right in front of the giant.
I will do so.
I'm getting an icon ready for our box.
Sweet.
Hogar is going to move right in front of Vanitas, once the box is in place. That's where I want to set it off from.
Okay.
You don't let Farouk lead the charge. It's gonna be bad times.
I agree.
That's a mug. That's a good shape for a box for a dwarf.
Wait
It's
for
a
it.
box with a handle.
No,
And you
it's a
can drink
box.
beer out of it also. There you go.
And also, you can play your Backstreet Boy albums out of it.
That's right. It's a boombox.
Okay, so, let's see. Who's rolling stealth? So, Dad, is that your stealth roll to try to sneak over to the other side?
I'm not trying to sneak to the other side. I just want to sneak right in front of the dragon guy.
Okay.
So I can do a stealth roll. Just tried one. Does
Okay.
that work?
Yes. So, Hogard is up in front. Gimbal, you're able to successfully sneak over because they're distracted. And Lunara is able to get over on the right side. So, sorry.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, so just drag her over to the right side. Okay, so shall the rest of us try to kind of sneak forward and get into the best fighting positions, or just activate it and see what happens?
I'm gonna do my teleporty.
Okay.
Up.
Okay, and then just kind of glide around at the ceiling until we're ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Ciara is going to get up in the front. All right. I'm actually not going to have Ciara participate in this fight because we have so many other people. All right, so...
She can stay back and guard our house elf.
Yeah. So,
She can take the story back to our family afterwards.
yeah. Okay, good. All right, so we activate the box. These guys need to make a Constitution save, I think.
You want me to click on the boombox?
Sure.
I have to expend an innovation point or something like that.
Yeah. You
All right,
should have.
I'm gonna click the boombox.
All right. DC 14 Constitution save.
Oh, we all have to do a
No,
constitution?
just the enemies.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay, so Orel fails.
Ooh.
He's going to take 9 damage. I'm checking for special conditions.
Who's Orel?
That's the giant.
The frog giant? Okay.
All right. They take this damage and are deafened. So Orel is deafened. All right. And then of the Mephits, the first and last one took damage, but the others didn't, and they're all going to take 9 damage. So... And then everybody who
We're
didn't.
gonna have to take a moment. Bearded Dragon just pooped a whole lot.
Oh no, was that what that was?
Yeah, that's what that was.
Oh my god. Okay.
Clear, so it has to be dealt with immediately.
All right, that's
Take
cool.
5
Can I make a move?
Yeah. Do you want to wait and see what their reaction is first?
No, Hogar is
the-
ready to shoot an arrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, did the methods or anything get any kind of reaction after the boombox goes off?
I mean, they're going to scream and start like flying in various directions looking for the threat.
Wait,
they fly?
Working.
Yes, but we're in like bullet time, so that's what they start to do. But Hogard wants to do something before that. Hogard wants to shoot an arrow.
Yeah, we have 1 minute that they're deafened, and creatures who pass the saving throw still take half the damage.
Yep.
It says.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm shooting arrows as quickly as I can at the frost giant.
At the frost giant, not at the Mephits.
That's what I said. I mean, maybe I should have gone for them, but no, I'm
Okay.
shooting at the frost giant. Probably not smart.
You'll definitely have sneak attack, so go ahead and roll short bow twice.
All right, I've got my spectral goggles so I can see in the dark. And short
hold on.
bow.
I think you only get one shot. I don't think you have multi-attack.
All right, there's a short bow, 23 and 6.
I should know whether there's hit or not, shouldn't I? You definitely
feel like
have
23
advantage.
would.
23 hits.
Yeah, I got a short bow plus 5.
Yep.
So I do 1d6 plus 2 piercing.
Just click on the word short bow from the roll that it just did.
Oh, okay, right. I remember that now.
Okay.
Sneak attack 14, piercing 8.
All right.
Damn, I'm sneaky. I'm sneak attacking.
Yeah, that's real good. All right, very good. Okay, so he's going to take that damage. That's a total of 22. It's a lot. All right, so who wants to go next?
We have like 1 minute while they're dazed and confused.
I mean,
I'm
they're
gonna wait
deafened.
for-
They're not like paralyzed.
I'm gonna wait for Sabek to be like up front, so I'll go after he goes and gets in the way of everybody, so he can kind of like tank the damage that they will most likely deal out.
Okay.
No.
Real quick, if I shoot out a poison cloud, how long does that stay on the field for?
I don't know. Is that an ability or a spell?
Pretty sure that's an ability. I can check.
I don't see it as an ability, so I'm going to assume it's a spell.
Actually,
You have a spell called Poison Spray. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I think it's poison spray.
I don't know if Vanitas would be patient enough to wait, so he might dive down right after this happens.
Okay. I'm actually going to have to look up Poison Spray. I don't think it's lasting. I think it just hits an enemy and like has an effect. Yeah, the enemy just takes damage. It's not really a it's not like an ongoing cloud or anything like that.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure that I wouldn't mess up Vanitas for his like dragon dive.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would like to move up, shoot my poison mist, at the first two methods that are on the furthest on the left.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Star is going to be another minute or two, though.
Poison spray only hits one enemy. I swear we're talking about different abilities.
Ooh, okay, then I'm gonna hit the giant.
Okay. Do you want to use poison spray or Eldritch Blast? I think Eldritch Blast does more damage.
Fried. I guess I'll just Eldritch Blast.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I thought it was going to be cool and like spray poison all over the place.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and do your rolls. You get 2 attacks with Eldritch Blast. The first one hits. The second one hits. Go ahead and roll damage. You're going after the giant?
Yes.
Okay. I assume you're cursing the giant?
Absolutely.
Okay. Let me make sure I have that right. Okay. Okay. So, let's see. Does anybody have anything they want to do before the enemies react?
I was gonna do my dive bomb attack now.
Okay, Sabek hasn't gone yet.
Oh, I don't mind. I figure Vanitas wouldn't be patient enough. He'd just kind of like.
Okay.
So, that's gonna happen now.
All right. Do your dive bomb attack. I don't extra things you have to roll. Good music.
It just gives me one additional die of damage.
Okay.
On my first melee attack.
We can just.
So it would be dive bomb with my claw blades, and I have advantage on this first one, plus 1 damage.
Plus 1 die.
1 damage. Yeah, 1 die.
Okay.
That misses.
Well, okay, yeah, that misses, but you get multiple attacks. So you get 2 attacks normally, and then you can spend a key. Okay, you can spend your bonus action to get a 3rd and a key point to get a 4th.
Okay, so I'll do that. I'll just do all of them.
Okay.
So claw blades, that first one misses.
Yep. Make a note
Second.
that you've spent one of your 6 key points, and then you can just keep going, all 4. Second one hits.
So, second one hits. Hit.
Third one hits. And
fourth one hits?
Fourth one hits, yes.
Okay, so my first one does not get hit, so I don't get the extra die of damage.
Yes.
So I'll just roll 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's all 3 of them.
Okay. 10, 9, and 8. All right, good damage.
So.
All right. And Vanitas is now on the ground in front of Orel, in the middle of all the methods.
Yep. Or behind. Probably, yeah, in front works. That's fine.
You can do behind if you want.
I'll say behind. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say behind. So he's like.
Right, so
he's
Gimbal hasn't gone yet.
Stomped.
Hogard has gone.
Who wants to move here?
And Rex has gone. Gimbal, where do you want to move? You just long click to do a point. All right.
Right there.
You're moving there, and you're just going to attack?
Was that star always there?
Huh?
That star.
No, that's because I'm a DM. Or, yes,
Oh.
that is a DM note.
Okay. I was really confused.
Sorry, I'll move that out of the way. So yeah, Gimbal, what's the plan here? Are you just moving up and attacking as fast as you can with all your spider legs?
Also, if I'm in range for Morphic Reach, I'm going to do that and do multiple attacks with my key.
Okay, I'm moving you just a little bit closer so that you're within, like, number range of Morphic Reach. But yeah, you run up as, like, far away as you can be. You're going to get up to 4 attacks normally, just like, but, I think you have something else. I'm just checking.
Blows. If I spend a key point, I can get 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Take the attack on my turn.
Hold on. When using martial arts to hit 1 additional time. Okay, hey, you are in spider form, which means you have additional appendages, which means you're going to get 1 more hit than that. So you get a total of 5 attacks.
Damn.
I will use all of the attacks.
Go nuts.
What exactly am I clicking for?
Alright, so on your character sheet, near the top, well, kind of in the middle, underneath your health information and stuff, there's a button that just says Monk Unarmed Strike in the attacks section. Yep. Do
So
5 of those. 5. Yep. And so we'll just do the first 5. Hold on. You've done more than 5.
Right.
Alright. First one hits. Third one hits. Fourth one hits. So you can click the name on the, like, roll results, click the name Monk Unarmed Strike, and that will roll damage, and 3 of them hit. So do that 3 times.
Do the same thing 3 times?
Yep. Just click
God,
the...
just imagine how embarrassing it would be getting
no.
hit by a spider.
In the like roll results, like
Her.
over
Here.
there, click on the name Monk Unarmed Strike just above where I typed. There you go. Ooh,
James?
Oh boy. Okay, yeah, 2 more of those. Okay, yes. So yes, you do, you hit him 3 solid punches. You're going, like, straight into the shins at this point, basically, because this guy is a solid, like, he's like 20 feet tall, I think. He's more than 3 times the height of your average man. He's towering over you, and you're just going, like, hard on his shins. Like a...
So I would like to hit him in the shins and run.
Important detail.
Do dash right after I attack.
You're not going to be able to do dash because you used your bonus action to attack.
Okay, well, I'll stay where I am then.
What kind of spider were you? Or are you?
Well, he can't change his body mass significantly, so he is a spider with the body mass of a child.
Yeah, but is this like Black Widow, Tarantula?
I would say recluse.
Recluse. Okay, so you're not one of the super fuzzy spiders.
I'm a fuzzy brown recluse.
Okay. Because I'm just picturing, like, getting beat up by little fuzzy spider talons, and it's kind of making me giggle to myself.
I mean, it sounds pretty terrible.
Spider baby.
Okay.
Baby spiders.
So Gimbal has gone. Who else has something they want to do before enemies react?
Vanitas is just going to give more hand signals. Nothing useful, just hand signals.
Sabek and Lunara have not gone yet.
Oh no, I know. I was just making a.
No, I'm informing the players. Sabek and Lunara have not gone yet, and Varunga is gonna wait until Orel reacts before he takes a turn.
Beck is waiting.
What are you waiting for?
See any reaction.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Lunara, do you want to do anything, or are you waiting to see his reaction?
So far, there was only that one attack on each of the methods, right? Like they've been damaged by the boombox, but nothing else, right?
Correct. Yes.
Was I considered in combat when I placed the boombox and moved?
I assume this is relevant to some specific rules question.
Yes, I'm basically wondering if I can do the double attack because, like, I'm wondering if this is my person. Okay. I would just like to take a pot shot at each of the little methods that got damaged to see if I can just pick them off, so we have less damage to deal with when the enemies react.
So I think you get 2 attacks normally and 1 additional attack for the first round.
Sure. I'll go for the 2 injured ones and then just go for one of the ones that hasn't been injured yet.
Okay.
And
all right. Let me check. I doubt that 9 hits, but okay. So the first one misses. The second 2 hit. You can go ahead and roll longbow damage twice, and then I'm gonna go ahead and roll your ambush attack damage.
Okay.
It's 8, or it's 6. Sorry. Okay, so a total. All right, so first one is gonna be this guy. He takes 10 damage, and he is like woozy and like stumbling back and forth already. Second one is going to be this guy next to him, and you get him like in the chest, but don't seem to get any vital organs, and he is injured but not dead. So that's the last of it before the enemies react. Orel is gonna go first of the 2, and he's gonna go after the person in front of him, I think.
Good.
Press X to pay respects.
Yeah, he's actually going to take 1 attack against each of you that have attacked him. He's going to do a little bit reduced damage here because he's not using his great axe. He is kicking you, and he's trying to send you flying. First one kicking? Is against Gimbal. Second one is against Vanitas. Vanitas surely dodged that. Gimbal did not. So Gimbal, you're going to get hit, and you're going to take 23 points of damage and go flying. You're going to go flying 30 feet backwards. So Gimbal ends up. Oh, it doesn't. Wasn't there a way to like see distance when you dragged your character?
Was it
I
like
feel like it's holding both at the same time.
It's doing
Nope,
what?
I'm wrong. Ignore.
You just did it, Bren. Go.
I'm not trying to get the ping thing. I'm trying to show the distance that I'm dragging it. Well, in any case, I can just use the ruler. Okay, 30 feet. I'm going to need you to make a dexterity save, Gimbal. So, yeah, that is, you're going to click on the word dexterity in the savings throws section. All right, dexterity save. All right, and you failed it. So you are not able to catch yourself, and you topple backwards into the water, and you're going to take an extra 3 points of damage as you fall 10 feet into the water and land in some rocks in the water.
Ouch.
So you've taken more than half of your health bar from that one hit. Vanitas, however, Orel turns and tries to land a turning like a half spin kick kind of thing at Vanitas, but Vanitas ducks skillfully under it, and Orel is going to bellow he's going to bellow what is this treachery? But I think he is going to try to make himself some room. So he is going to actually, he's in a pretty good position right now. So he's just going to stand up from his chair and walk over and grab a battle axe from the wall here. But he does so without ever turning his back to Vanitas, because he's big enough that he can do that. So, no attack of opportunity. He's now armed with a battle axe. Mephits next. And the Mephits are going to cry out and start flying away like crazy people and just kind of attack the first people that they run into. How am I gonna do this? I'm gonna roll for the direction that they go when the explosion happens.
That's fair.
Clockwise, starting at the top. So, this guy goes left. This guy goes south. This guy goes north and is going to run into Vanitas. And this guy goes left. So, Wex, one of them is going to fly into you and is going to just try to claw your eyes out, as it is just kind of in like a feral, terrified rage. It's fucking bad. It rolled bad. And,
my child, how could you?
So it's basically going to like claw at you, but it's kind of like clawing at you with the like strength and reach of like an infant, and you can kind of just like put one hand on his head and like hold him back. And Vanitas, you are also going to get clawed at.
Maybe this one will be a little more successful.
Nope, that's a critical failure. So,
I lied.
This one is going to fly at you and try to claw at you, but miss and end up tangling itself between your legs. You have your legs entangled right now, but also it is just like totally trapped and cannot do anything at the moment.
That seems incredibly uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, it's bad for everyone involved. Sabek, do you have it? What do you want to do?
Sabek is still sitting back and waiting next to the dragon because he thinks that the party has forgotten about the fact that we have a dragon next to us, watching us get weakened.
Okay,
So I'm gonna wait for the dragon to make a move, and then I'm gonna chop him.
Okay, so as soon as all of this happens and Varunga sees Orel take the first steps, he's going to take a running jump and transform in the air and tackle Orel.
That seems like a bad idea. He's gonna get very large.
He's about the same size as Orel.
That's good.
Orel is actually taller and might weigh more. Orel is very, very large. But the dragon is going to just totally go ham on Orel. Ignore the bite. He's going to do his horns attack. 19 hits, so 8 damage. And that is his turn.
We're doing work on this giant.
Yeah,
Now, why did you ignore the bite? You got a 21.
because he wouldn't have done that. He's only going to get 1 attack right now, and he's
Okay.
doing his horns attack.
Okay.
How? This is not right. There it is. Okay. So, I need to add a couple. I need to add something, but Sabek, think about what you want to do.
Sabek is still waiting for the dragon to get attacked by the giant. Like, that's
Okay.
been my whole thing, to let this dragon take damage and then
Okay.
to start attacking him. Anything
So-
until he gets.
That is going to be, that's going to be like full-blown next turn or beyond.
Yeah. Unless anybody needs some help with anything, and I'm going, wait.
Before you do that, I'm gonna wait. Did you already jump over?
No, I didn't.
Okay. I'm gonna motion to you about this plan that we talked about before. I would like some of your dragon blood.
Wait,
We start with the strong stuff.
I would prefer the strong stuff.
what's happening?
How much of it do you need? Do you think you need a whole like bottle's worth, or can you use the dragon's blood that I still have on my glove?
I was really hoping Wex would just lick your hand.
That's not where I'm headed, but maybe.
Approach you like the prophet from Vikings, like the seer from Vikings.
Yeah, I wanna grab his hand and open my tome, and I'd like to slam his hand into my tome.
Okay.
Oh, damn it. I was hoping you were going to lick it.
What is happening?
Have you ever seen Vikings? There's a seer, like a really messed up old ancient seer guy, and like he tells your future, and he requires you to like lick the palm of his hand.
Okay.
He's really weird and creepy and kind of evil, but yeah.
So you want Wex to tell you your future?
No, Wex doing something else altogether.
I was the licking of the hand was my like hopes thing.
That was just the reference from where I got that from. I'm not just being a weirdo. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I've never seen the show. I'm just being a weirdo.
Okay, fair enough.
So Wex, what are you doing?
So my hope is to take the blood that was just provided from that dragon
Mm-hmm.
and basically put it in front of the method that's in front of me and treat him kind of like a bloodhound and just whisper in his ear, "Go get."
All right. I'm gonna need I think this would be a persuasion. Or, yeah, I'll give you your choice between persuasion and animal handling.
Animal handling demon version.
Does this, I guess persuasion, because that comes from my charisma, right?
Yes.
Yeah, then I'm gonna go for persuasion.
Okay, make your persuasion roll. That's going to work. So this method is under your control now. We'll just have him
Who's he going after? The dragon?
So, yeah, he's gonna go after the dragon.
That hits, and the dragon is going to take 3 points of damage.
Good job, buddy.
Okay, okay. And I have to... Okay. So... Okay, before the end of the turn, Varunga is going to, he's going to bite one of the mephits near him and scratch at the other. I already rolled a bite for him, so we'll just use the roll from before, which is a 21. And then his scratch also is going to hit. So...
Oh, bad.
Yeah, and he's just going to, like, eviscerate both of those mephits, and, I think he'll be safe from this one. Actually, I should have... Yeah. 1 second. When a mephit dies, it explodes... Sorry. When a mephit dies, it explodes in a burst of lava.
Yep.
Each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw, or take 2d6 damage, or half as much on a successful one. So Varunga is going to be covered in this lava, not make any attempt to avoid it because it has no effect on him. Orel is going to try to step away and succeed. So Orel sidesteps and avoids this explosion of magma.
Does Vanitas need to try to dodge?
No,
Or is he safe?
You're well out of the area.
Okay, just making sure.
All right, we're at top of the turn order again. Who wants to go first?
So Cody, not Vanitas. Cody, just remember that we're going to be fighting this dragon afterwards. So he's going to teleport out of combat again.
Okay, where are you teleporting
And kind
to?
of, he's going to get away from everybody and try to, like, see if Orel will attack Varunga. So he's just going to teleport back up to the top of the room.
Okay. Do you want to have Orel go next then? And that's the end of your turn?
I'm thinking on a yes.
Okay. If nobody has any arguments, then Orel is going to go next, and he is going to turn and say, "Oh, so you finally manned up and came to fight me, eh?" And then he's going to swing a great axe at Varunga's head twice.
Oh.
Oh no.
I chose such a good time to be a bitch. Holy shit.
Okay. He takes 2 solid chunks out of the carapace in Varunga's head, and you see magma splurt out both times before the hole kind of like seals itself up.
Ouch.
Who wants to go next?
Shut the fuck out of
Okay, Hogar is gonna shoot at the giant again with his crossbow.
Okay. You're going to get a sneak attack
Don't
because
know if it's
the giant is threatened.
Oh my god. I'm so happy that attack didn't hit me.
So I get one shot with the crossbow.
Yes, and it does hit.
All right. I do
All right.
12 for sneak attack and 5 for piercing.
Okay. Orel is starting to pant, and that shot hits him in trying to think where would be a good, like, vital organ that it hits him that's going to, like, really... Alright, that shot's going to hit him in the heart, but the arrow is so small for Orel that it's not like a death shot. It's just like... It's like getting a needle in the heart. Like, it's an inconvenience to him, and it's not good, but he's not dead. Who goes next?
God, that's terrifying.
When we exploded the boombox, did that area get coated in the oil?
No. The boombox would not have activated the oil. I totally forgot about the oil, so I don't know where that happened, so I'm gonna say that has not happened.
All right, I'm gonna think.
Well, since Varunga's got a good chunk taken out of him, the whole time that I've been sitting back here waiting and, just watching what's going on, I've been tying a hemp rope to a javelin, which I'm about to throw directly at Varunga.
Very good, yes.
So let me go ahead and, I guess, quick javelin? If it lands, I'm totally, I'm going to be holding on to the rope, so...
15, here's what I'm gonna say. For a 15, the javelin lands and it's going to, pin itself between two of his scales, but it's not able to pierce in enough to do damage, but you do have it is on him.
Okay, I feel like
you don't know how sturdy the hold is. What are you saying?
I mean, what I was meaning to say is that, when I'm throwing it, I'm holding it, so I would assume that I would be flying over with it.
Okay, that's not how physics works.
But this is fantasy, all right?
You're holding the rope. You throw the javelin. The javelin is in his scales. You have the other end of the rope. You could try to, swing over.
All right, yeah, then I'm just going to swing over. Yeah.
Okay.
Although that would have been really cool looking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's not standing still, so I would assume that when he got this javelin stuck in his back, he would jerk to the side. And since I'm holding on to the rope, that would kind of fling me off the cliff.
I would have been all right with that if he had taken damage, but because it just got stuck between his scales and didn't damage him, then I'm gonna say no. You take a running jump, and as soon as your weight hits the rope, the javelin is going to pull out of Varunga's side, and you're going to start falling.
Oh no.
Lick your palm.
5 points of damage, and you are now in the water.
Cool. Let's go chill down here.
Okay, who goes next?
Are you ready to do some fire, Lenara, or should?
Nah, go for it.
Cool. I'm gonna make my way down to the other method. That's
So 30 feet, which I think is your walking distance, will get you here. Here. Here.
oh darn. Okay.
It'll give you a line of sight to shoot at the method. You could shout at it if you want.
Yeah, I don't want to shout at the method. I want to keep using my dragon blood, but I'll just move forward a little bit, and I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the giant.
The giant, not the dragon?
Yeah, the giant. Dragon's not my target yet.
Okay, you Eldritch Blast the giant, and roll your Eldritch Blast. You get 2 shots. That first one hits. Let's see that damage. Okay. Okay. So you hit him with this blast of energy. Orel is going to stagger one way. He's going to stagger the other way, and then he's going to slump backwards and land against the wall.
Why are we fighting the dragon again? Just real quick reminder.
To get Sabek some dragon
I
blood.
want the blood.
Okay. I couldn't remember, like...
The whole time.
Okay, so does anybody have anything they want to do now, or are you going to wait on Varunga and see what happens?
Is Varunga's head still bleeding?
No, his wounds sealed themselves up after he suffered them.
Is there any blood on him?
No.
Okay.
No.
How about on the axe of the giant?
Yes.
I'm gonna go pick up the axe if I can pick it up. How heavy is this axe?
That's a good question.
Actually, I'm gonna try to help Sebek out of the water. Now that I'm thinking about it, that seems like the nice
That's a
thing
good
to do.
idea.
I mean, I'm good. I'm just gonna throw another javelin at him. I've got 4.
Bren, you made me like Varunga way too much.
I'm sorry.
We had the moment in the cave.
A battle axe only weighs 4 pounds, which doesn't terribly surprise me given what I know about weapon weights.
But what about a giant battle axe? I feel like it wouldn't weigh that much more, maybe 4 times more, because it's about 4 times big.
It weighs 64 pounds.
Oh, that's okay. I can lift 64 pounds, I think. Question mark?
I might have my calculation wrong there. It might be. It might be 36 pounds.
If Vanitas can't lift 64 pounds, he totally is not allowed to work at one.
Okay. Well, hold on. Your guy is a dex build. I think we established that your guy was actually like one of the weakest in the party. Yeah, your guy has 9 strength. You're less strong than the average person.
Dang.
Okay, but
I go to try to pick it up, and I just I sprain I pull a muscle. I'm gonna wait to see what everyone else does, so hold off on my turn if he doesn't need help out in the water.
I'm gonna wait too.
Now
I want to see how we.
I'm going to say, I don't think you would have any reason to know that Sabek doesn't need help out of the water. So I think you did fly down to check on Sabek, and that's going to be your movement.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on attacking Varunga until I see how everyone else reacts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Gimbal, Lunara, Sabek. Nope, Sabek has gone. Yeah, Gimbal and Lunara have not gone yet. Gimbal, you're in the water. You're at half health. Either of you have anything you want to do?
Yeah, Gimbal is saying that Mike is off.
Please
This
hold.
is.
I'd just like to wait.
Okay, you're just waiting. All right, that's good.
Hello.
Hello.
Ah, there he is.
I want to get out of the fucking water.
Okay. I think I'm gonna need like either an athletics or an acrobatics from you to do that.
Okay.
So go to your skills and roll one of those two. I mean, 14 is very good. In this context, I don't think 14 is as great as you would need to get from being like submerged in water to then get up a like 10-foot sheer wall. So here's what I'm gonna say.
Wait. I have a piece of rope. Who is that next to me? Because I'm hoping someone can throw the rope. Does anyone
I
else
have
have
rope.
rope? Oh, guard. I can't see the name.
Wex,
Oh,
Vanitas,
yeah,
and
that's me.
Sabek are
Yeah.
all next to you. Gimbal is down to the south. Gimbal, you, with a 14, you correct yourself in the water. You get a climb up on this spire of rock here, and then you make a jump for this balcony here, but you miss it a little bit, and you're going to be hanging from the wood supports instead. So next turn, you'll have an easy way up.
Okay.
I will say, if you want to use your action to do further movement, you could finish climbing up and be like in fighting shape for next turn.
I think I'll do that.
Okay. You can end next to this method if you want. You won't have any action to attack it, but
So I'm planning on attacking that method. So
actually, you know what? Does your character have the ability to dash as a bonus action? I think you
like that.
do. Key, Step of the Wind. You can spend one key point to dash. So yes, if you want to spend a key point, then you can get all the way up there and get an attack this turn.
Okay.
All right, so remove another key point, and then you can make 1 or 2 attacks against this method.
Right. I'm going to do.
Okay, make a second one. Actually, hold on. That hits. Roll damage for that. Uh, 4 points of damage is enough. Wait, no, it isn't. I'm sorry, I lied to you. You're going to have to roll again. Do another attack. Or, do another, attack. Roll to hit a second time. 11 does hit, and using your damage roll from before, you are going to pop it like a grape, and there's this explosion of magma afterwards as you pop it, but because you're using your, you're like polymorphing your body to stretch out like Stretch Armstrong every time you punch him, you're able to pull back and not take any damage as it explodes. And then there was only one method left.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think it's only Varunga now, and he is panting over the body of Orel, and then he's going to slowly turn around and paw at the javelin in his back, which has a rope that leads straight down to Sabek, and he is going to chuckle and say, "Of course." And then he's going to pounce on Sabek with Vanitas in the way.
Oh no.
So it's like, is there like a Vanitas sandwich going on?
Actually, no, you know what? He's not going to pounce. He's going to lean his head over the edge, and he's going to breathe fire down at you. Except it's not fire. It is slag iron.
Oh no.
No.
Damn it.
I mean, I don't know what you were expecting.
I mean, I got a plan. It's not like
something that I don't have a plan.
we're in water.
Slag
Iron is going to cool extremely fast in that water.
I mean, if it hits us when we're
Of the water, then yeah. But I think any intelligent person would die.
Vanitas is just yelling at Sabek. Damn it, Sabek!
That's in character too.
I would just laugh.
Is it our turn or can we go? Because I
Give
would
me
love to
1
react.
second. You guys both need to make dexterity saves.
Dex save, I should.
Let's see. Okay, Sabek, you're going to take full damage. Vanitas, you're able to duck under, and you're going to take half damage. So,
Wait, was that dex or was that the dex save?
Oh, I just did dexterity.
Oh yeah, you clicked the wrong one.
but I don't know if he's proficient in dex saves.
Which is dex save the smaller word dexterity?
Yes.
It's
You're not
on your
proficient in it, so it's the same roll.
Oh, okay.
Worse.
Oh man, I tried to help, homie.
Worse.
Sabek, you're going to take 39 points of damage as molten iron pours down on your head. Vanitas,
on my
you
head?
take
'Cause I would
18.
like, if I can, I would like to shield my head with my hand and let my hand be completely taken off. The one that he branded me with.
Neither of them are going to be completely taken off, but you can shield your head. This is an interesting position not accounted for. Vanitas, you take 18 damage. Sabek took 39. Vanitas, you are now underwater, and as Zai pointed out, the iron is going to coalesce as it hits the surface of the water and turn into a flat plate of iron in this narrow corridor of water that you're in, and is going to start sinking with you underneath it.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna need a dexterity save to see if you can reorient yourself and swim out from underneath it.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna have disadvantage on this because I'm a bird swimming.
Oh shit, that's so good. Yeah.
Let me a bird swim.
19's good enough though. You
Okay. I'm still yelling, "Damn it, Sabek!" while underwater.
Alright. Your monk training comes back to you. You center yourself, you reposition in the water, flapping your wings, which actually make nice impromptu fins. And you're able to dash out from underneath and get out away from it. Sabek, you are in this plate and you are sinking and being pulled underwater. I'm going to need a strength save from you first to see if you can pull your arm out of the molten metal that is encasing it.
Small strength?
Yes. Just punch him with.
I will give you advantage on this because, I mean, this is what you do. Like, you are a dragon hunter. This is your passion. This is your expertise. You work up all the strength you can muster, and you plant your feet next to your arm underwater and heave, and you break your arm out of it. Now I'm going to need the same dexterity save from you that Vanitas just did to orient yourself and swim out from underneath it.
So, fun fact, I've been watching way too much Baki the Grappler, and I just pictured Sabek like flexing his forearm and the slag just shattering.
Fuck. Okay. Well, that doesn't happen, and you're not able to get out from underneath it. So you're free, but you are being towed down by this length of iron.
All still in the
Lunara?
play.
You have not gone yet. What do you do?
That counts as my move.
Sabek, you haven't taken your turn yet. That was all just reaction stuff.
I don't really want to raise the ire of this dragon. How's I want to. Can I move? Can I just move without raising the ire of anybody?
I mean, yeah, moving is innocent. He might have opinions on your group as a whole, but presently you're not aware, one way or the other.
I would like to move as far as I can down this bridge because I want to get back to the other side to see if I can help Sabek.
Okay.
If he needs it.
If you're doing nothing but moving, you can move double your movement. I don't know if as a ranger you have anything that helps that, but that's going to be 60 feet.
Help me, you're just gonna get caught up like Vanitas.
Okay, I will move to like the halfway point of this bridge, and I'm just gonna park it there for now. That's all I want to do.
Okay. Do you want to hide?
Yes, I would love to if that's an option.
All right, you're going to slip into stealth. So, you are positioned in such a way that you're hard to notice.
Okay, cool.
We're back at the top of the turn order. Who wants to go?
Is the giant in like death row? Should the giant do something
The
at this
giant
point?
slumped against the wall and is like he slumped against the wall after taking damage. Presumably dead.
Okay.
Alright, well, what happened to Virunga when he got chopped in the head and lava just kind of spurted out and he said, Sabek has had a bright idea this whole time. It's time for the high dragon blood. So I'm going to take the one strong dragon blood that I have.
Hold on. I like this idea. You're currently underwater and are going to have trouble both fishing out your dragon's blood and drinking it while underwater.
I thought I was being dragged down. I didn't know I was underwater already.
I mean, I think you were like underwater basically because I'm imagining it like solidifying above you and then sinking down from there. So I imagined that you were underwater like from the beginning. But go ahead and make a dexterity save for me again. Now that it's the start of a new turn, and we'll see if you can get out from underneath it. I'll allow 13 is good enough. You're able to wiggle free and get up to the surface. You're on the surface now. You can pull out your dragon's blood and drink it.
Alrighty, gonna do that.
Are you doing the strong dragon's blood that gives you everything?
Yep.
Okay. So, that is going to give you the benefit of...
The rage effect.
Okay. You have all these enhanced attacks. You have resistance to all damage. The scary aura. This is the important one for you, I think. Dragon Heart. You heal an amount equal to your hit dice plus con every turn. If you're downed and bleeding out, you stabilize next turn, but don't recover HT until the turn after. And you are enlarged, and you can fly and stuff. You get all the abilities.
See, that's why I was like, I mean, I personally have never had problems drinking a bottle of anything underwater. That's why I thought like if I drink that, then I could use that to burst out of the slag.
Oh, okay. Well, that was a good idea. You actually had already burst out. You just needed to get out from underneath the thing that was pushing down on you from above. So, either way, you're now big, you're a dragon, and you've used your action. Actually, no, I don't think it uses your action to drink that. So you have both your movement and your action to do.
Okay, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna half claw, half fly my way back up the cliff, just to the edge.
Okay.
So I'm back on even ground with Virunga. And he's gonna get some nasty dragon fire. Dragon's breath.
Okay. Alright, you are going to breathe a wash of fire over him, and Virunga is just going to flex as the fire washes off of him. Because he is made of fire.
Is it random the kind of dragon fire?
Oh, right! I forgot about that.
Last time I had poison.
Sorry, you're correct.
Don't we roll for it?
Yes,
Yeah.
I don't know if we have it written down yet, but give me a second. I'm gonna say...
What if we led them to water?
I mean, if you could push him in water, it would probably have an effect. Shit. I'm trying to think of.
Associate a number with a type, like 1 for fire, 2 for thunder, 3 for poison.
I'm just pulling up the race of Dragonborn.
No. I just got it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Check chat. It's going to be lightning breath, so it will do damage. You're going to breathe a wash of lightning over him.
And he's out of the water when he's breathing this lightning.
Yes,
right?
yes, he is.
Oh, thank Jesus.
What is your blood rage DC? It should say somewhere in your abilities.
Blood rage DC. Is it going to be on my character sheet?
Yeah, it's going to be in your character sheet on the somewhere in your ability description.
Okay. Is DC equals 20. If you use weak blood, roll a con save against DC equals 20. If you use strong blood, your AL immediately increases by 1. Roll a con save against DC.
Oh no, that's to see if you have addiction. But I found it. I have it written in on the effect itself. Huh. So he needs to roll a DC 16 Dexterity save to avoid taking full damage. He failed. Nope, that was all him. He failed, so he's going to take 17 points of electric damage. Okay, who wants to go next?
Hogar is going to sprint down that path as far as he can go. I'm heading over to, is that Gimli? Who's the character just crawled out of the water?
Yeah, Gimbal.
Gimbo, can I get that far? That's my destination. I'm going to try and run down the path over there towards those steps. How far can I get?
You can get just in front of Vanitas.
That's fine. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sprint down there.
Vanitas is actually still in the water.
Oh yeah, Vanitas is gonna he's gonna do something after.
He's like a bird creature though, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to worry about him.
Okay. So that's going to be your whole turn, just like running to get. Actually,
wait. Can I still shoot my short bow?
If you were not a rogue, you would not be able to. But as a rogue, you have access to cunning action. You can use your bonus action to dash, disengage, or hide. So you use your bonus action to dash. You can still shoot your bow.
The method creature. What's the little creature that's left? I'm going to shoot my short bow at him. If I can. He might be above me.
He is above you. There's a wall in the way, but I think I'm gonna say that you have line of sight because I don't want to work out the math for how it would be possible, and I want to keep the action moving. So you get yourself positioned over here. I'll allow it so that you have line of sight and you can shoot the method.
All right, let me shoot my short bow.
That hits.
All right.
And that is going to be plenty. Actually, not quite enough. So it doesn't kill it, but it's very injured. Okay. So let me note that Sabek is gone, Gimbal has gone. That's
Vanitas still needs to go, and so does Renarin.
Lots of people still need to go.
Vanitas is currently in the water drowning, so he's gonna take this opportunity.
Okay.
I'm assuming I can't climb out of the water, correct?
Maybe as a monk, you could do some cool monk shit. As a bird, I'm actually gonna say you can't fly right now because your wings are wet.
That's fine.
But you can just teleport out.
Yeah, that's if I can't climb out. I was gonna use my teleport as my
Okay.
bonus action.
Where
So
do you want to teleport to?
I'm gonna teleport above. Can I see like above Varunga's head from
Yeah.
where I'm at?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna teleport above Varunga's head.
Can
And
you
then
let
just-
him climb if he wants to take the attempt?
Oh yeah. Can I
Would-
take the attempt to climb, or do you think I would be able to?
Is there a reason that climbing would be better for you?
Because then I'd get my bonus action to attack instead of using it to teleport.
You would not be able to feasibly climb all the way up to Varunga. You're moving at like half speed when you climb. You would be
Okay.
able to like maybe swim over there and get like halfway up the wall.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna teleport, and I'm going to. You said I can't fly. Can I still do diving attack if I'm not flying? If I just like
I will allow
straight
it.
above him?
Yeah, I'll allow it because you're just
All right.
spreading your wings.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and then I will do my first attack. That hits,
Yep.
and then my 2 bonus attacks from my key. That misses. That hits.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead
So-
and roll 3 times.
1.
Do you get a bonus?
Oh no, I only roll twice.
Do you get a bonus attack from your falling thing? No, it's just an extra damage.
Yeah, 1 damage die.
Okay, which is just gonna be
Nothing happens on a critical fail, does it? For
No.
attacks? Okay.
Yes. On a critical fail, something bad happens and you're going to end up like tangled up or something like that, but we'll work out the specifics in a second.
So I rolled 19 damage, right? Total? No. Yeah, 19.
Yes, 19 damage total. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
And you roll. You get a good claw with your claw blade as you come down on him. You get a second uppercut, and then your third one, you're going to try to swing in it at him, and your claws get embedded, like stuck in his scales, and you're not able to pull them out. So you're going to have to either start next turn like doing a roll to pull them out, or drop it and, you know, sort of give up on that weapon. But
So, logistically speaking,
yeah,
what happens if I try to teleport while my claws are stuck in him?
I would allow that you're able to take your claws with you, but you're not in an area of dim light right now.
Oh, that's fine. I just like,
Yeah,
I was curious
logistically,
because I'm in contact with him.
good question. Hey Sabek, did you roll healing on your turn?
No, I didn't. I was going to ask about that, but I was waiting.
The roll hit dice will do all that you're looking for. So just open up your character sheet and click on hit dice, and that's how much you heal.
Where's hit dice?
It's under your hit points.
Okay.
You heal 16 points.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Oh,
Yeah,
and during my entire move, I'm just yelling, I thought we were friends, Brunga.
He's going to be yelling, I thought we were friends.
And I'm just like crying while attacking him.
Why you do me like this? Okay, and now
Damn it,
Varunga's going to do the first of his 3 turns to swing at you with his claws. Does a 15 hit?
You're talking to me, I'm assuming.
Yes.
15 is my armor class.
Then
so
it hits.
correct?
Yes, you're going to take 14 points of damage as he spins and scours you with his claws.
Oh no.
All right, who wants to go next?
Did I take 18 damage, or did I take... What was
No.
the first damage I took?
You took 14 damage. You had 18 health left.
Okay, I just couldn't remember how I got to 18.
You took 18 damage when he breathed molten slag.
That's
metal
what
on
it
you.
was. Okay, yeah. Oh god. Oh god.
Yep.
Damn it, Sebek.
Wex and Lunara have to go still.
Hey, Lennar, are you trying to do something like super cool and sneaky?
Okay, what do you have in mind?
I mean, I'm just gonna blast the dragon, but I didn't know if you were still trying to do something interesting.
Oh, I have a plan.
don't know how I feel about attacking the dragon.
I have a plan. We can go all in for the swords.
You can do what for the swords?
Sneak over here. Grab a sword.
And then you would just have a sword.
Yeah, and then we could attack him.
I mean, that's a very cool idea. You're right. You're an adventurer. You just have swords.
Don't-
Look at your character sheet.
That said,
Also, you're a
I'm
monk.
a sword.
yeah,
You get an advantage on weapon or on attacks with unarmed and monk weapons.
that said, these are interesting swords because these are frost giant swords and are 3 times the size in every dimension.
Oh, wow.
So-
They're probably too heavy.
Yeah, they're like 15 feet long. Wait, no. A little bit less than that. They're like 12 feet long.
Yeah, if Vanitas doesn't make it, we should put a lot of these swords in that bag.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna go then. Can I go?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to shoot the dragon in the face with some eldritch magic.
Now you have spells, right? Sorry, I'm gonna tab over to the spells on your character sheet. Oh, you have spells, but you don't really have a lot of attack spells, which is interesting. All right.
Yeah, and I'm not super close, so it's not like I could do
Yeah.
like vampire touch or anything.
Yeah, you have really good like melee attack spells, but not really ranged attack. All right, blast him.
Cool, bean.
Woo! I think spells can crit. So go ahead and roll damage on the first one, not the second. Uh, 3 and let's see, that's 15 plus 3 is 18. Okay, as Varunga is turning back to take a bite out of Sabek, you are going to shoot a blast off at him, and he stretches his neck out. Your blast hits him in the side of his neck, and it is going to get one of the weakened areas from where Vanitas had scratched him, and is just going to go in there, and there's like this bubbling motion from inside, and then it's gonna pop, and his head is going to come off. But before he does so, he had successfully stretched his neck out, and he's going to get one final bite from beyond the grave as he sinks his teeth into Sabek. So,
Oh, thank Jesus you didn't sink your teeth into Vanita.
Ah, you fools.
Go ahead, do it again, Noah.
does 14 break your AC? I think not.
14 break my AC.
Yeah, I don't think it does. You have 16 AC. Okay, so
Yep,
his
16
mouth
AC.
is going to close around you and is going to like be crushing in on you, but he loses force before he's able to crush hard enough to actually break your armor, or you're just like muscly skin.
Can I grab his tongue and rip it off?
Yes, you can. Okay, so this is very good. I have to address one other issue. There's a Mephit with 2 health left. And this Mephit is going to stand up. He's going to square his shoulders.
Oh,
He's going to yell, "Kamikaze, bitches!" And he's going to fly at Vanitas.
Can I roll a reflex to kick him?
Yes, very much. Please do.
Dexterity?
Yes.
Oh god.
Good kick.
I just turn around and do like one of those awesome spin kicks and kick him, and he goes
Yes.
flying into the giant's chair.
You do a spin kick. He goes flying into the giant's chair and explodes as he hits it, covering the whole thing with molten iron. Okay. Everybody catch your breath, because you guys have a dead giant and a dead dragon in front of you.
I'm currently mourning the dragon.
Is the
Okay.
giant dead or dying?
What if,
Wex,
Like, can I interrogate him?
you go over and you investigate. The giant is unconscious and is currently bleeding out.
Sabak is still cackling insanely.
Sabek, I need to get to you. Sorry. I
Wait,
need to get
Hokar
to you and
wants to
Varunga
go.
in a second, but I'm trying to get everyone else settled first.
Hokar wants to run up to the giant too. That's why he came down here. So I'm running up there as well. Very good.
Okay. Is everyone piling in on the giant?
Vanitas is on his hands and he is Varunga's head in his hands, just crying.
Okay, you're over here because Sabek has Varunga's head.
Nah, I'm gonna stay where I'm at in stealth. I don't really want to reveal myself yet.
Everyone's dead.
I know, but I'm just. It doesn't matter. I'm just.
Okay. Sort of processing these emotions.
She's like, I wasn't
Yes.
a part of this.
I don't want to. Like, I basically like. I'm kind of in the same field as Vanitas. I'm like, I understood that this is what Sabek wanted, and I support Sabek, but I'm still sad for Varunga, and I'm just like, I want to be over here and just process that and not bring attention
Hey,
to
Vanitas, as you are cradling Varunga's head in your hands, you're going to notice that the scar that he left on your palm is gone now.
Oh, the feels.
And
No!
you're going to feel a, like, you and Sabek both feel a, like, like a cleansing as he dies. You feel something change inside of you.
Oh no.
As your blood pact with Varunga is broken. Okay. So, we'll get to the interaction with Orel in a second. Sabek, you've got a dead dragon in front of you. So the head and body is like pumping out blood. However, you know from experience that blood that it's pumping out is not actually the good stuff. That's not the stuff that you really need. You need the strong blood, which lives inside the heart of a true dragon, and it never actually like cycles through the body. It's like exists in the heart and kind of like energizes the rest of the blood within the dragon, which is weak dragon blood. So you're able to fill up your weak dragon's blood with as much as you can carry safely. If you fill it up past a certain amount, it becomes volatile and could explode on you. So your limit on weak dragon's blood is I don't know actually. Let me dragon blood. You can carry up to 30 doses of dragon's blood. So weak dragon blood, crank that all the way up to 30. And then strong dragon's blood, I need to go find my note for how much you got. Because it was a lot, I think.
So
his body fall over the cliff edge though?
No, it was solidly standing on the surface when it died, so there's no reason it would like topple over.
How heavy is a dragon's body?
It's like several tons.
So
this is a dragon that's essentially made out of iron.
So instead of thinking of Bryn looking through the rules, just imagine me ripping the corpse up and trying to get at the heart.
Yes.
The fact that molten iron is constantly solidifying around my...
Yeah. But it's losing its heat, and as you go, it's very brittle when it hardens, and you can kind of like break through it with some muscle.
Does Vanitas have the head? Because if I've got the head, I would like to do something.
What do you want? Like sex
there's
stuff?
Damn it, Bren! Don't call me out like that.
Let's keep it PG.
No.
Okay.
No. If can Vanitas have the head now, since Subak's like mutilating its corpse?
That's up to Sabak, I guess.
Beck
Subak.
doesn't care. He's possessed with what he's doing. He doesn't even
Okay.
look to Vanitas.
So while he's mutilating the corpse, Vanitas is just gonna like move the head under the molten magma so the head gets a nice solid coating on it.
Oh, thank you. Very cool.
And he's gonna go put that head next to his dragon's his new dragon relative, because
Okay.
Vanitas and Varunga are blood brothers now.
God, why did I make so many notes? Why did I write so many things down?
Because you're literate.
Oh, wait. Okay, I vaguely recall writing at one point that, strong dragons produce an amount of true dragon's blood equal to their hit dice, which is equal to their challenge rating, which is like essentially their level. So you're going to get 6 doses of true dragon's blood, Sabak. Also, now that combat's over, I'm going to need you to roll for addiction, having just drank more true dragon's blood.
That was a Constitution save or the
It's
main?
a Constitution save. With strong blood, your addiction level immediately goes up by 1, and on a failure, your addiction goes up by 2 more to a total of 3. So roll Constitution save. That succeeds. Okay, so your addiction level only goes up to 2.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
All right. Cool.
Okay, so you're able to like basically put in some like what are they called? Like wine skins, and you just like put the wine skin in there and siphon out the true dragon's blood. Now the true dragon's blood is kind of this like it's effervescent. It's like it shimmers like oil on top of a surface of water. And the regular dragon's blood has something of that effect, but is still like red colored. This is just like, it's like glowing crystal clear with that shimmering effect on the outside.
Oh, so it's like the stuff in the pensive in Harry Potter.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, yes. Okay, so Sabak, do you have any questions, anything you want to address with the Varunga situation before I wrap it up and go on to Orel?
Well, I was interested in what the brand that had been on our hands was going through. And what I was aiming at when I was talking about putting my hand over my head after seeing Varunga heal himself was going into dragon form. Well, I would have basically cut my own hand off, like, you know,
Yeah.
guts and return.
Yeah.
High dragon's blood would have helped me regenerate my hand without that brand. But if the brand goes away after Varunga dies, there's no point to all of that.
It does go away after he dies. So
I think I would be reflective about whatever I felt changed after the brand left.
Okay.
Forgetting all the high dragon's blood, I would just kind of sit back panting and like kind of let the cloud of the blood rage slowly dissipate from my mind.
Yeah, especially because you're still in like full dragon form right now.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
you're going to get a full minute. You're going to get a full minute of Dragon's Heart healing before it wears off. So you can basically just top yourself off up to 60.
Throw some of that my way.
Yeah, you can't.
Up to 60.
Okay. So Sabek is enjoying some nice afterglow.
Hogarth's inspecting the giant. Is he unconscious?
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I don't want to forget anything with Sabek because this was like the point of the whole level. Okay. Oh, yeah, I just wanted to say, your characters would actually have no way of knowing this, but I thought it would be interesting for you guys to know. The seal that Varunga gave you guys was a soul pact, as you guys probably figured out. And if you died with that seal on you, which he put on you after making the deal, you would not go to the afterlife. Your soul would be drawn into Varunga and would power him. And you would grant him your life energy. So as Varunga dies, you have just released, like, potentially thousands of souls that have been trapped in, like, dragon limbo. But your characters don't know any of that.
Yeah, the good thing.
Wex and Hogard, you guys investigating Orel. The dragon is on the ground, or the giant is on the ground. He is unconscious and bleeding out and fading fast. What do you do?
I'm gonna try and talk to him if I can't. If unconscious, I'm gonna search his clothing and his belongings. I'm looking for things I can use to make invention.
I want that Miracle Max gif of like, well, mostly dead is not all dead. Mostly dead you can still help. All dead is only one thing to do. Go through their pockets. Which is what Hogard does. You go through his giant-sized pockets, and, one second. You are going to find a giant-sized skinning knife, which is, for you, about the size...
Of a sword.
I mean, it's 3 times in each dimension, so about the size of a short sword, and about the weight, too, but, like, kind of awkwardly wide for your hands. It is not like intricate and golden or fancy or anything, but it is clearly of superior craftsmanship and is like this is the kind of knife that like a professional ranger might have.
I think I'll make some kind of trap out of it. So that's cool.
Okay. So you put that in your bag. Wex, did you have anything you wanted to ask?
Yeah, is there any way that I can get information out of him before he dies?
Do you have a spell or an ability that lets you talk to corpses? I know there's I know that Pact of the Tome has something it can do. I don't know if you took it. Which upgrades did you take?
I am not sure.
I don't know.
Where would
I
I
don't know if you took
where
any.
that took? Because I don't think.
Ah, typo. Warlock. Does that not work as a link? Okay, it does work as a link. I put the link to the Warlock class down in the chat. Down at the very bottom are boons, or sorry, innovations. You know 2 innovations, and you can do any that you meet the prerequisites for. A lot of them upgrade your Eldritch Blast, but the one that I'm thinking of, Chronicle of the Raven Queen. You're not a patron of the Raven Queen, but we can hand wave that requirement. You place a corpse's hand or similar appendage in your Book of Shadows and ask one question aloud. After 1 minute, the answer appears written in blood in your book.
Cool. That is exactly what I would like to do.
Okay.
Can he only do this like once a day?
He can use it as often as he wants, but it must be used within 1 minute of a creature's death. So
I need him to ask Runga if Vanitas and him are still friends. That needs to happen. I need to know. Like, were we friends till the end?
I will allow it if Wex wants to do it.
Okay, I have to deal with the giant first, but I'll walk over if that's what Vanitas would like.
That is exactly what Vanitas would like.
Okay, so I have entered that on your character sheet. You have a second. Damn. You can pick a second invocation. So scroll through there and see what calls out to you, because those are important.
Okay, yeah, I'll look through that. In the meantime, can I ask my question of the giant?
Yes, what's your question?
So I want to ask the giant, do you or your brethren know of the location of the Horn of Winter? Seeing as he's a frost giant, I would hope that he either had it on him, which is why he came, or he knows someone who has it.
Is the Horn of... Alright, so inform me, the DM, how the Horn of Winter works. What's the deal there? That's the horn that you're chasing after because your father had it?
Yeah, and I'm kind of hoping that that's the thing that will bring me back to where I need to go. At the very least, it gives me full command over giants of ice. So it's a magical item that I just want to have in my possession.
Okay. I'm going to say that he informs you that it is in the possession of somebody.
I'm going to get somebody.
No, I'm going to give you a name in a second. Monsters, appendix NPCs, named NPCs. Jarl Storvald.
The Jarl of Windhelm.
What do you see when... Oh man, it won't let me. Okay, actually, I think that should work. Do you guys see anything? Did you just get a pop-up or anything?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is Jarl Storvald. He is the chieftain of the Frost Giants.
Oh, does that image just like burn into the page of the book?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm into that.
You briefly get the impression of it in blood before it fades. It's not detailed.
Okay.
I think the message fades away after a minute.
Oh yeah, it doesn't say.
Vanitas, Wex puts Varunga's claw in the book. And this is just on the cusp of like when the effect is going to not work anymore. So it's going to be kind of like staticky and shifting around as you look at it. But the response is going to come back to you, and it says, "We cool, bro. We cool."
Alright. You can go to sleep okay tonight?
Yes. Okay.
Say
and
hi to
that,
Grandpa for me.
Orel is going to finish bleeding out. Now, you guys might recall that you had come here at one point to rescue a bear, the wife of Zebediah, named Miriam. This is a cave entrance that leads further in. Otherwise, there is the staircase that Orel collapsed onto, and then I mean, I guess you could like explore the water and further into the cave, but that's about what your exploration options are.
Bryn, can you remind me what was the name of that horn that Jaro's Storbald has in his possession?
Wex? What's the name of the horn?
The Horn of Winter.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys can enter the cave beyond. You could go down the stairs, or you could explore further into this cavern that you're currently in.
If no one else is gonna go, I'm gonna go down the stairs.
Well, can I just say there's a lot of weapons and stuff here. Can I look through them and see what I could carry with me? I'm looking to profit from
Each of them is 3 times as large in each dimension, and if my math is correct, that means that they're 9 times as heavy, because 3 cubed.
something like that. So
I think that's how it works.
okay. Can I carry a few items, or
I mean,
Few
you
daggers.
could take a few of these swords, but maybe, I mean, you can come back here. You might not get your best dollar per pound on this stuff.
well, it's stuff. I'm gonna grab a few swords.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Can I roll to see if I can figure out what like the most expensive looking thing is in the room?
Sure.
Is that just gonna be a knowledge or intelligence or what?
We not have a skill for it anymore. Give me a second.
I can roll sleight of hand.
No, that wouldn't help.
Nope. I just have an 8 in it.
It would be investigation.
I want to roll investigation too.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I did
oh,
roll very
and
well.
I have a 3 for that. I mean, I don't have a check next to it, but
No. It's probably. Oh boy.
oh, that's bad.
Well, yeah. I mean, I
It's
think
fine.
that.
Does that mean I pick up some really bad stuff and think it's good, or?
It does mean that. Here's what I'm gonna say. Your character thinks that those battle axes are the most valuable things here, and
So I'm going to drag a battle axe around with me for the rest of the adventure.
those battle axes weigh 72 pounds each, which I think is like half the weight of your character.
Well, I think I can drag one of them around. I'm a dwarf. You know, I'm pretty strong.
You're a
I'm going to
dwarf.
just drag it around with me.
Okay, you have a battle axe that you're dragging around behind you.
So
gonna-
what is Vanitas' finding?
You're going to think that nothing in. So the things in here would have some value for their like material components, but they'd be hard to sell in town because there's
They're
no
meant for
market for
giant.
them. Like nobody needs these things.
You don't know that.
What does the bag want?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a very different question.
I'm gonna pull out the bag and just like walk around the room with it and see what it reacts to.
Yes, the bag, it raises two hands out of the bag and rubs them together like it's pleased, and then it's going to make a two-handed, like bring it here gesture.
To what?
Just, like, everything. It's into it.
Can I feed it more than once a day?
Yes.
Does anyone want any of these weapons? Because if not, this bag's getting fed.
I don't think
Be
I
home.
can carry them.
No,
Okay.
Okay. Vanitas is just gonna like sit in a corner, shoving weapons into the bag.
Okay, I think you get 6 spears, 5 swords, 4 more spears, so we're at 15 so far. 1, 2, 3 axes. So 15, 18. Okay. Okay.
Is that elf lady still with us?
She's back in the. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, she's in the other room, being watched over by Ciara. Fuck. What did I? Oh, here's what I was gonna do.
That's always such a pleasing melody.
Sorry.
All of a sudden, the music came back.
All right, we'll get this for a minute or two. Okay, so, the bag is very pleased. The bag is just like it has like 2 of its hands up in the air and it's just kind of gently waving them back and forth. And then it's going to rub its hands together and give you a thumbs up before pulling it back into the bag. You've made the bag a very happy gentleman today. Okay. Now, do you guys... All right, so Wex was exploring down below, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, that is this room.
I want to go down the stairs.
So Gimbal's going down the stairs with Wex. Is that correct?
Me, Wix.
Hogar wants to stay up here and search around some more.
Okay. Well then, Hogard, I'm going to say that you are the first to find the back room where the giant had been living. So, close this, grab Hogard finds this room.
Wex, drag yourself up to the top right. You find this room. Let's do Wex first because this is a little bit faster. Wex, you come down into this room, and what you find is there is a large statue of a meditant Aarakocra, which is the Birdman people that Vanitas is. You find a meditant Aarakocra, a large statue of one, and it appears to be maybe some kind of like important religious figure in their religion, because he has lots of like symbolism adorned around him, and he's like sitting in a very like specific way, and he has very clearly intentional images, like flowers at his feet and stuff like that. There are pads laid out in front of him as if somebody might come here to worship. But I mean, do you have any questions?
I wanna go closer to the statue and inspect it.
Okay, roll an investigation. Okay, I don't know what there is for you to find. It is clearly a statue of religious significance to the Aarakocra people, as I said. The statue has a golden plate on it that the figure is kind of like holding in one hand, but the figure otherwise appears to be made out of some kind of like slate rock. And I mean, that's all I got for you.
Can the gold plate easily be lifted?
No, it appears to be like sealed into the rock somehow.
Can I spend some time chiseling it out with my axe?
Hey, Vanitas, what are you doing?
Am I finished stuffing swords into the bag?
Yeah, I mean, that would take you a couple minutes, but his thing would take him a couple minutes too. What do you do after
once I'm done stuffing swords into the bag, I'm going to look around a bit more.
Okay, do you think you would go down the stairs first or into the cave first?
I mean, I'm closer to the stairs because I'm still up top.
So you're going to go downstairs. You find a basically like a Buddha statue for your monk order, and you're going to find Wex like hanging from it with his battle axe in one hand, like chipping away at this gold plate.
Is it dark in the room?
Wex would have to have a torch going because he does not have dark vision, whereas you do.
Okay, then I'm just gonna like jump and like grab his ankle and like try to pull him down, because that's my religion.
Wex, are you going to struggle against this?
I'm gonna be startled that my leg is being grabbed.
Right.
And yes, I'm definitely gonna struggle against this because this is not my religion. It means nothing to me.
All right, then I'm going to need a strength contest between the two of you.
Where'd he go?
Do I roll
there I
the
am.
strength save?
No, just a regular strength. Actually, yeah, strength save.
Now, do I roll a strength save or a strength?
Strength save.
Damn.
It's not good, Cody. You're both real wimpy.
Yeah, I'm terrible at strength. That's why I'm like, man, I really didn't want to do that.
But Wex manages just to hang on while Vanitas falls to the ground.
Vanitas is going to start like yelling at Wex in Aarakocra, like a Spanish mother. when she gets angry.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I have the ability to understand what he's saying, so I'm just like really irate that he's yelling at me in his mother tongue. I'm also still using my battle axe to get this gold plate out. You have something you want to trade for this?
Oh, I'm casting darkness around him, so he can't see what he's doing anymore.
Okay.
On his torch.
Okay. I don't know what happens for the next minute then. So we've got about a minute of darkness, Wex. What happens?
I'm at this point I'm just really irritated. I'm about to summon the method.
Oh God.
No, I'll drop to the ground and just wait.
Okay. Vanitas, do you do anything for the next minute?
Do I hear him drop to the ground?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna climb the statue and like hug the plate.
Okay, a minute passes, and Wex, you're going to find Vanitas clinging to the plate.
So DM, what does Hogar find in the giant
All right, we'll do that.
bedroom?
So, Lunara, would you go with Hogard?
I kind of forgot Lunara was
Yes.
still chilling in stealth.
My bad.
Okay, so Lunara goes in with Hogard. First, you're going to find a werebear who is hanging from her forearms from a chain and is terribly injured but appears to still be alive and unconscious.
Well, I think we're
Otherwise-
going to go rescue her because we know
Yeah.
she's the mate of the person we met earlier, right? So we're going to be
Correct.
heroes and rescue her.
All right.
Do we have to like roll to like get her free, or is that just done?
You can do it easily enough, especially since Hogard. Actually, Hogard, roll a thieves' tool for me.
Yeah, okay. How do I do that?
It should be one of.
I can't
It should be
make
under
stuff.
your skills.
Your skills. Nope, I don't see it. Thieves tool under skills.
I'm moving this to the token layer just so I can access it easier.
No, my skills only go up to S, survivals. I don't have a thieves.
No, it's not. It's not actually.
Oh,
It's like
here, I've got thieves tools.
yes. Click on that.
Thieves tool.
Yes.
All right.
Oh boy. Do it again. Okay.
Better.
After like a minute of trying, Hogard is able to break the lock, and Miriam falls to the floor,
Thank goodness.
still unconscious.
What's the yellow star that appeared here?
That's my DM notes. I just got tired of
okay.
toggling back and forth between layers.
Okay. How's she doing? How's our bear?
She is
Yeah.
unconscious, terribly injured, but appears to be stable.
Can I give her some water? I'm gonna look for stuff I'm gonna take his bedding. I'm gonna bandage up her wounds.
So
Her arms and
while you're investigating the room and looking for things that could help, you're going to see 3 large, giant-sized potions on the top
Yeah.
shelf of his bookshelf.
Yeah, I see that.
That you could investigate.
I'm investigating them. Do I
Okay,
throw a
how do you go about
finding out what these potions do.
Well, I look at them first to see, are they clear? Do they slosh around or heavy? You know, and
I mean, they're very heavy because they're very big. They're like
is
they're like
there
a jug of
label
milk
on
each.
them that says "Drink me" or
No, they're not labeled.
"Poison"?
They're
All
not
right,
labeled.
so let me see if I have some kind of skill that might detect what things are.
I will tell you what skill to roll. I just need to know like how you're gonna go about it.
Whether I'm gonna pull the cork off and sniff it, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might give it a little sniff from a distance and maybe a little closer and maybe even take my finger and touch it in there and taste it on my tongue a little bit. So
roll an Arcana check.
Well, that's better than my first thieves tool check.
You're actually
Still
going to have
not good,
advantage
huh?
on this because it's very easy. You have advantage because you actually taste it. When you, you sniff it, you get like a sharp, like ozone kind of smell of magic to it, but not much you can go off of there. That's a pretty standard magic smell. When you actually taste a little bit, you can feel some of your like bruises and weariness from the day's travel fade away a little bit.
Cool. I'm taking a little taste of this every hour or so. I'm gonna walk around with my finger in this bottle. Wow. Oh.
Like Pooh Bear with a jug of honey.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna look around and see if anybody's looking at me. Dash these in my.
Okay, each one of them is the size of like a jug of milk.
Cool.
Okay. So you've got 3 jugs of healing potion now.
Could we maybe give one to Miri?
Sure. Here, you can have one. So I have 2. So they're like 1 gallon each.
So you're
Oh, I'm gonna give some to the werebear. I'm gonna see if I can get her to take that little.
that's what I was trying to get at.
Hey. Yeah.
Okay.
Is she conscious enough that I can maybe give her a little sip?
If you want to throw some of Vanitas' way at any point in time, feel free, because he's got 4 health left.
Right. Well, there's only 3 gallons.
There's only 3 gallons.
Sure. We'll spread the wealth.
Okay, so
Sabek offers Vanitas Dragon's Blood.
ignore that roll. We're going to do
I don't know if Vanitas would drink it.
Alright, she's going to heal for 6 points and return to consciousness as some of her wounds seal shut. And she's going to sit up kind of groggily and say, where am I? What's happening? Are the pups okay? Where are they?
I'm happy I'm not a part of that conversation.
So
there's still some other curious stuff in the room, like there's a note or something.
okay, so
on the
Hogard
wall.
is just walking away
Ignoring
from
her.
exploring the rest of the room. You explore the rest of the room. Can you roll an investigation for me?
Does everyone remember what happened to the...
No.
Okay. I'm pretty sure the giant killed one of the pups. Nearly mortally wounded the father, and carried Miriam away.
Oh, so I have a question, Bren.
Yes. Yes.
About the necklace you said the werebear was wearing.
Yes.
What does it do again?
It enhances your body's natural healing capacity. So when you do a short rest, you heal for significantly more. And when you if you are unconscious and bleeding out or something, your body will just stop bleeding out.
And this is only for the wearer.
Yes.
Okay, because I thought at one point you said that it was for it protected the family of the wearer, and it threw me off.
I mean it kept his family safe in that if one of them was injured, that person could wear it.
Oh,
would help them heal.
Gotcha. So he can't throw it on his dead child. Gotcha.
It does not return things to life.
Okay. So that sucks.
Okay.
So I did that investigation. You didn't tell me. All right.
So what you're going to find, 13 investigation. So you're not going to find the good stuff, but you are going to find.
13's good. 13's good.
13's okay.
Really?
You're going to find, first of all. Okay, he does not have that.
No. He might. Jeez. He might have it.
You find
that Uber stuff.
Okay, they're not going to be moldy because he's currently living here. But he's going to have he's going to have 3 giant loaves of bread that you find. You're also going to find a specific weapon that he did not have outside, which is it is a like a big hook with a chain on it that might be used for some kind of hunting. But it's giant sized, so it would
it's his fishing rod.
Dozens of pounds. You find 3 giant potions of healing. So normally a healing potion heals for 1d4 plus 4, but assuming that somebody wants to drink as much as they can in one round, these will heal for 4d4 plus 4, but that uses a fifth of the potion.
So, DM, I'm looking at the rest of this map and I'm seeing a pile of gold there, and I'm seeing something labeled 8C and 8A. Know how to get the 8A? Can we go outside and go look for 8A?
I will get you to those in just a second.
All right.
Can heal up to 5 is per turn. Okay. The other thing you're going to find in this room is a map with some notes on it and a wanted poster, and both of those are written in Jotun, which is the language of the giants. I want to say Vanitas speaks that. I know somebody in the party speaks it.
I picked it.
Okay.
Let me double check. I think I put all my languages on my.
I can read it if I put my hand on it.
I have. Thieves can't. I can.
It's not gonna help.
I did pick Jotun.
Okay, Vanitas is gonna be able to read it. All right, so between out of character between Cody and Mikhail, I want to know how you guys think
this situation is remedied in a way that doesn't like permanently prevent you guys from being allies afterwards.
I mean, I'm about to kill Vanitas if I don't get this gold plate.
Okay, this is why I'm asking the players how this situation is remedied.
Vanitas has a very, very, very high view of religion, especially his own.
Yeah.
So I don't think he could just stand by while somebody's like
Well, I mean,
desecrating a religious symbol.
Wex just wants the gold for the gold, right?
Yeah, that's all I care about, or something to trade of equal value.
Right. Why not?
Since I came down here and found it first.
Why not Vanitas just gives him some gold to leave it?
I mean, that's fine.
There you go. So that's how your characters remedy the situation.
Cool. That works for me as long as I walk away with gold.
Okay. I think that Wex should be able to appraise how much he thinks that this plate is worth, and Vanitas pays him a fair amount. It's a thin sheet of gold from an inspection, so not like pounds and pounds of gold. Mikhail, can you roll 2d20 for me, and that will be how much this is worth in gold coins.
Cool. What's the macro for rolling a die?
It should just be /r space d20.
Oh yeah. You don't have to do it if you want. Roll a second one. I'm gonna go ahead and double that. So let's say it's worth 30 gold pieces. Vanitas, you will pay Wex 30 gold pieces.
Yeah, just stop desecrating my religion.
I go, all right, Birdman. Let's go.
That scene is resolved.
I'm gonna offer a quick prayer and go read the Jotun.
Okay. Vanitas comes upstairs. He catches up with the party. He finds he finds this document that Hogard found. Vanitas, you are going to notice something before you read the Jotun on this poster, because you
I think I know what it is. It's okay. Continue.
You recognize the person on this poster.
Good old.
This is a poster of a handsome gentleman named Harshnag. Who you
Good
know.
old Harshnag.
Yeah, so apparently the Frost Giants have issued a warrant for Harshnag, wanted dead, not really particularly wanted alive. There's a map of the region where he had been taking notes about Harshnag's possible position. So the clues seem to indicate that Orel was some kind of bounty hunter who was on the trail of Harshnag. It also indicates that according to Orel's latest notes, you have a clue of where Harshnag was recently seen. If you want to see that.
We should give him a visit.
Okay. I'm going to do that and try to make a note of that in a second. Does anybody want to do anything else before we kind of explore the rest of this area and head out?
I want to go lay Varunga's head in his cave next to his dragon daddy. And then, since we're cool and we're friends and whatnot, inherit his will in the form of that big pile of stuff that he has where we found that nice hat.
I'm going to drop Varunga down on the world map, or not Varunga, Harshnag. And give him a status. Sure. Okay. I'm going to move him in a second because I'm going to use that to lead you guys towards the next story mission. But for now, I'll come back to it. Okay. So, everyone agrees. Okay, I think first order of business, we have to deal with this bear. And then you guys can go get loot. Yeah?
We have to
We
deal
have
with
to
what?
deal with what?
This bear, of the bear that we were going to rescue.
Oh yeah, I forgot about her.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't forget about her. She's kind of important.
She's important. Okay. So
she's conscious now, and she asked about her cubs, and we know that one of them died, and her mate was not dead.
no, he was
Very wounded,
traveling
very
with you
injured.
guys to go rescue her, but he was grievously wounded.
He died?
No, he's still alive. He's just
Okay.
very wounded and had passed out the last time you guys saw him.
Okay.
Yeah, the way you said wounded was kind of misleading.
Sorry. Anybody who's a GM, move over to the Sword Peaks first mountain map. Players should be moved over there automatically. And we are in Area 5.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you guys get back, Zebediah is unconscious, and Miriam is going to run over to him and shake him, and he wakes up, and they have... I'm sorry. If you guys want good role-playing, you need to get another DM. I'm real bad at role-playing. So, Miriam and Zebediah have a heartfelt reunion, and Zebediah reveals that their child has passed, and it's very sad, and much mourning is had by all. However, we're gonna cut to the goods, because the goods are Zebediah and Miriam going off to return to their cubs, and Zebediah, having taken a rest with his amulet on, is now healed up enough that he is no longer in danger. He is stabilized, no longer bleeding out. And Lunara, I think that you had kind of established yourself as the person that he liked. So Zebediah is going to approach you. He holds his amulet out and he says, this is not nearly paying enough for what you've given me, but please take it. It's it's what little I have to offer, and I owe you so much more than this, but hope that this is a good start.
That's not.
I would thank him and take it if he doesn't need it.
No,
If it's cool.
He's stable. Okay.
Yes.
So you
And
guys
then I
now-
would give it to Vanitas if he hadn't already taken a drink of that potion.
So that's sort of something for you guys to pass around and do with as you will.
Yeah.
I want to give her some more of that potion to take with. Help her.
Do you want to just give her one of the potions?
No, I want to give her a little flask with some of the potion in it. I'm not going to give her a whole gallon, but
Then
I'll give her a wineskin or something with some of the potion in it.
So make a note that of those potions that I just entered into chat, you have
4 doses remaining on one and 5 doses remaining on the other 2. Or sorry, I guess I counted them in doses of 20. So 15 doses. No, shit.
Numbers. Everyone hates them.
16 doses remaining on one of them, and 20 doses remaining on the others.
All right, and we'll share those later. Let's
That, by the way,
Uh,
that
are
is
we
your
still-
DM generously alleviating your lack of a healer problem.
Problem.
Okay, I cannot for the life of me find this note that I had written down, but it's over here. Damn it, that's a typo. I spelled that. All right, so I write that down. There you go. Okay, so who is writing these down?
I wrote something down about the potions, and I think they've disappeared. But I had stuff about the swords and stuff I picked up. No,
Okay.
they're there. Okay.
Okay.
Um.
Vanitas, you're currently in possession of that periapt, so why don't you go ahead and write it down in your inventory? Can you type in the description of that in your like bio section on your character? Do you know how to get there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where I type my stuff.
Okay. So, with that out of the way,
How do you spell Periat?
like I spelled it there. You can copy and paste my thing from there.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So-
put that.
First, do you guys want to start by going back to Dragon's Lair, or do you want to start by going to explore the part of the dungeon that you haven't gotten to see yet?
I would vote for parts unknown.
I want to go explore that 9B or 9A, whatever, where I saw the loot. Actually, it's my bedtime, Bran. Can I like drop off here and you guys let me know how it's out? Just drag Holgar
Sure,
along with you, and
You find lots of loot in the Dragon's Lair. I'll cover.
I thought we would.
Sure.
I'll go over the rest of the stuff with the other players. Good night, Dad.
All right,
Good night.
I'm gonna drop off. It was fun, guys. See you guys later.
Mark.
All right, bye. Hopefully, you won't get into any scraps from here.
I mean, I'm gonna take. Zai, what were you just saying? Are you guys heading out too?
Yeah, I'm gonna head out. It's at the 3-hour mark, so.
Okay. Then I'm and just we'll just pick it up here next time and cover the last of the the last of the exploration because I have a couple cool rooms left, and then getting back to like stuff, finding something for you guys to do.
Cool.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, guys.
Good. All right, guys.
All right, I'll catch you guys later. It was fun.
Good hunt.
Bye, everyone.
Sad.